Now question is this, how this is going to be filter the traffic? Means how the firewall will filter the traffic, and if the firewall filter the traffic, so which action will be taken by the firewall against which type of the traffic? So it can be allow the traffic, it can be deny the traffic. So there is a two types, one is a permit, another is a deny. Permit means yes, this type of the traffic is allowed. Deny, this type of the traffic not allowed. For the example, this is my public facing interface, public facing server. Public facing server means this server is available publicly because this is the web server and website is hosted over here. So your website must be available for everybody who are accessed over the internet, connected over the internet. So on this there is a firewall which is going to be protect this network. So only the HTTP and HTTPS traffic should be allowed. This traffic should be allowed or the permit. Another type of the traffic, like if anybody trying to access the SSH, trying to access the FTP, trying to access any other service, so it should be denied. Permit and deny. Understood? Now the criteria. What will be the criteria? There is a three criteria. One is a service. Which service? HTTP, SSH, which service? Which service allowed, which service denied? So criteria will be match, service, either the protocol like HTTP, SSH, or the port number like port number 80, port number 22, port number 21, 22 not denied, 21 denied, and 80 and the port number 443 allowed. Sometime if you don't want to serve your website over the unsecure channel or over the HTTP, so you can block this one as well. Only the 443 is allowed. Now the traffic type. Traffic type, inbound or the outbound. Coming traffic known as a inbound, outgoing the traffic known as a outbound. Interface. Which interface? Like there is a two adapter LAN card are connected in my server. There is a two LAN card. One LAN card is connected to the public interface, or this interface is connected to the public area firewall. Another is connected to the local area firewall, means inside the LAN firewall. So in this case, if you will change the rules and implement to another interface, so will give you the different result. So keep in mind, at the time of the configuration, you should use a correct interface name. Okay. So here is some example is permit inbound HTTP traffic on the ETS 0. Permit inbound port 80 to the server, means all the traffic over the port number 80 to the server is allowed. Permit the inbound port number 21 over this network. So what does it means? Any traffic is coming from belongs to this network will be allowed over the port number 21, because this is available for the developer or whatever the network segment is there. If any traffic coming from this segment, means the IP address belongs to 192.254 192.168.2.1.2.3.4.254. So all the traffic which belongs to this network segment will be allowed over the port number 20 and the inbound traffic. So other than all the traffic will be blocked. So actually the firewall always check the rules from top to bottom. On the top, rule number 1, first it will check If this criteria is not matched, so it will go on the rule second, then check. If there is a criteria not match, then it will go on the third rule, and third rule is written block all the traffic, and then it will be discard the packet. So block and allow, permit or deny. So these are the firewall actions, and I hope you have understood all this. What are the features of the firewall? And what are the zone? So actually, zone is a define a particular area, and it is based on the interface. So interface means like on the firewall there is a multiple interface. It may be the single interface, or it may be the three interface, it may be the two interface. So we can use all the interfaces. We are connecting this or this. So when this interface is connected with the public area network or the internet facing, so it is known as a public zone. And this is connected to my private network, only private network. So this interface is known as a private zone. And this interface is connected to my DMZ, means this type of the, or this network or the server which is exist in connected to this network are available for the public as well as available for the private network. So this is called DMZ zone. Internet is untrusted traffic. You cannot trust on that. But perimeter DMZ zone is semi-trusted. You can trust on some type of the traffic, not all the type of the traffic. Only some type of the traffic is trusted. Internal network means your home network, your private network is 100% trusted. Okay, so these are various type of the trust level or the various type of the zones. Various zones have a various type of the trust level. Public zone, zero trust, untrust. DMZ zone, semi-trusted, and private zone is a trusted. Another type of the firewall is a stateful and stateless firewall. So stateless firewall means when it is going to be deny any packet, so it is not going to be preserve the record. Preserve the record means which type of the traffic I have denied. And stateful of the traffic will be written preserve the logs, preserve the session, preserve the communication on a stateful firewall. And stateless firewall is a basic firewall or the old traditional firewall which is going to be inspect the traffic header. Inspect the traffic header. And it will, this type of the firewall get the information from the header. Header information means IP address, source and destination, IP address, source and destination, port number, source and destination. Okay, so these are the main things: source IP address, source port number, source service, source and destination. So stateful versus stateless firewall. And in a stateful firewall, these are not only inspect the headers, they are inspect the payload as well. So what is the payload? All of you know already, I hope, the data. So inside the payload there is a possibilities of the malicious traffic and there is a possibilities of the good traffic. So if there is a malicious or the bad traffic is here, so this packet will be discarded and dropped. Another is a good traffic is here, will be allowed. Now, how to implement the firewall or the firewall interfaces vary by the distributions. Windows have the different, Linux have different, and other type of the Linux distro also is there. Like Debian based Linux is there, RPM based Linux is there, and other type of the Linux is there. So there is a two components mainly to use is a NF table or the IP tables. These two types of the firewall is used, and this is the both firewall is IP table is a old version and less feature. NF table is a latest version and much feature. So go with the NF table. NF table and IP table is available in a